Swords, guns, grenades, a coupon for one free back rub. Yep, I'm ready for action.
Hey, Nikki, hello. Hello, un second. Gotta change something. Give me 1 second. Was my crosshair? Hello? Hello? Okay, so I need to bring this up. And I need to bring this up. Hello? Hello? We need to make a bingo. Stop jumping. Use your ult. Press your buttons. Just heal. Hey, Nikki. Hey, username. Hey, One. Hey, Eve. Hey, Loger. Hey, Acidic. Hey, Emma. Hey, Ranchito. Hello, guys. Hey, Doggy. Hey, Celefinty. Is it possible to reach Eternity as a first-time ever C3 player with 1 to 2 hours of playtime a day by the end of the season? By the end of the season, maybe not. But next season, probably. Depends. I am testing something. Well, not right now, but just in general. So, give me a few minutes. Yep.
5, 4,
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Guess who just showed their stupid faces?
Have you gone over the mid-patch adjustments? No. No. Are we gonna see some Thankful later? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just like practicing my shit.
4, 3,
Or like,
2, 1.
you know, warming up my aim or like practicing my aim.
Looks like we've got
Mm-hmm. I can't believe I get paid for this, says Deadpool. You're getting paid? When am I getting paid? When am I getting paid, huh? Because it doesn't seem fair that Deadpool is getting paid. And I'm not. Oh, that was a clean one. That was a clean one. What do you think about the hotfix patch? Let me explain really quickly the hotfix patch. The Elsa change is very interesting. I think this is the first time ever they have done a hotfix patch like this on the new hero of the season. I don't think there has ever been one like this before. Deserved? Tough to say. Haven't really played against it too much, but I mean the ultimate was obviously very good. Maybe instead of like changing the hitbox, they should have changed it to be more consistent instead of laggy and buggy. That could be one thing. And then the health bar, or like the health of the animal being smaller, is weird because Elsa Ultimate now has less health than Phoenix Ultimate. When Elsa Ultimate is like a truck sized and it goes into a straight line, when Phoenix Ultimate goes super fast, is tiny, and I'm pretty sure it's 500 Phoenix. So Phoenix Ultimate is still the favorite child. Please hit the shot, Desar. Desar, please hit a shot. Hey, Skylar. Now, the other guy, Hawkeye nerf, is... I don't know how to say this, but the Hawkeye nerf is just a placebo so that people stop crying about Hawkeye, because Hawkeye will still be able to one-shot headshot you. So the change is only to his body shot damage, technically, which, as far as I know, it wasn't the issue with him. Now, of course, I have always said that Hawkeye is not even that broken because it's just a skill check. You just need to use a wall and you'll be free from a Hawkeye. Same for a Hela, let's say. But I guess people, you know, I think that was just a nice shut up for the Hawkeye complainers, because of that placebo nerf, people are going to be, oh, well, Hawkeye's nerf is not that bad anymore, blah, blah, blah. And then nobody plays Hawkeye anymore because he got nerfed and he won't be seen as much. And people will think that Hawkeye is, once again, has been completely dog-walked by the nerfs. When in reality, Hawkeye is basically the same. The nerf did, or will do, more or less nothing because, you know, him hitting some body shots was not the issue. It was just him headshotting people, one-shotting them. But there is no nerf that will change that. That will not kill the character. Because the only way to play against a Hawkeye headshot is to just use a wall. But apparently that is too difficult for the majority of the players in the game, so I guess we just nerf him to silence the peasants. Okay, next nerf, what was it? Hela. Still, kind of, I mean, Hela nerf will definitely be like the bigger impact, because Hela being able to do headshot twice was like a big thing. However, realistically, once again, for the majority of players in this game, which is like 90-something% of the players in this game who are below GM, below Celestial, a double headshot Hela was not a problem, was not an issue. Because once again, at those ranks, a Hela will not be able to consistently hit 2 headshots in a row, as well as you can once again use a wall. And you will be safe from Hela once again by using a wall that is everywhere and on literally every single map in the game. But once again, people were just crying because they don't understand the game, and so GG well played. When Dive continues to be the low-key, completely busted characters, but luckily, Dive isn't as popular, so people won't be complaining about Dive, because if, God forbid, Dive ever becomes popular, you will not see the end of the day with the outcry on Reddit in terms of Dive, because Dive is 10 times more unfun to play against than a random Hela hitting your headshots. Okay, the last one, what was the other nerf? Gambit nerf. Gambit nerf, very awkward and annoying because the Gambit problem was not his health bar and it was not his, or is it damage boost? The problem with Gambit is his ultimate is basically needed in order to play the game. And so they haven't nerfed his ultimate, so now you will still have to play Gambit because his ultimate is very good, but it will be just a bit more awkward and a bit more annoying for the Gambit players because you'll have less HP and less damage. Even though the damage boost, nobody really used it that much, so the damage boost being nerfed is like... the nerfing Gambit's damage boost is... nerfing Gambit's damage boost is the same as nerfing's rocket wall run speed. It's just a completely out of pocket, random nerf to be like, yeah guys, see, we nerfed Gambit, there you go, are you happy now? That's basically why they nerfed Gambit's damage boost. It makes no sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why are we nerfing his Gambit boost? GIF with the 120 bajillion million. Hello. How do I say your name? GIF? GIF? Jeff? Jeff? Hope you had a good stream. Seen the vids and had the Britain community here? Nice. Hello, hello guys. I'm just like shooting some bots for my aim and then we're gonna start looking into some viewer VOD reviews. Yes, we're gonna educate. WA, thank you guys so much. Hif, Jeff, Allen, that disappointment. If you're my dad, it's all good, mate. Whatever works for you. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream and hope you have a nice rest of your day. Yeah, and going back to the mini hotfix, what else did they change? So it was Hawkeye, Hela, Elsa, Gambit, and I think that's it. Surprising. Very surprising they have done nothing about Phoenix. Which is kind of suspicious, I'm not gonna lie. Why did Phoenix dodge the nerf ban once again? Doesn't really make sense. Someone must really love Phoenix. Actually, I know why. It's because there's a new Phoenix skin coming up. Yeah, that's exactly Bring. There's a new Phoenix skin coming up, so oh no, God forbid they nerf the character. Also, oh my God, guys, don't you notice how funny it is that after people have more likely already bought the Gambit skin, they nerf Gambit, and not before people have the chance to buy the skin? Isn't it kind of funny how the hotfix happened after the skin came out? After most people have already bought it, most likely. Same for Elsa. Now, I don't want to say that's a coincidence, but it's mighty suspicious. I know what you're doing, Big G, Guang Guang. Same with Psylocke, yeah. Okay, 58 accuracy, not the best. I wish I could get to like 60 in the practice range like this, because 60, 65, then it will be obviously a lot better, but I am going for headshots, so that's not the reason why it's kind of low, but still 58, not the worst, but we want it to be a lot higher, of course. Especially because I'm only doing single shots like this. Yeah, thoughts on the new Moonlight skin? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Anyways, let's start with some stuff here. Hey, Hosty. Hey, Boof. Hello. Well, let's watch some stuff. Is my PC dying? My PC might be dying, guys. Okay, let me start watching some viewers from my Discord, though. Okay, where was I? Okay, let's go. Okay, let's start with people I haven't watched first. I think I've watched you before. Pretty sure I have. Yes, I'm gonna watch people I haven't watched before first, and then we're gonna try and go back, maybe. I think I've also watched you, I don't know. Anyways. Silver Magneto, okay. Okay. Let's see this. Lost this game and found some mistakes like not rotating to my team or not staying in LOS of healers. But other than that, I want to know every single thing I did wrong this game. I feel like I can't find my mistakes in self-VOD reviews and don't know what to look for. Well, first of all, I'm not going to watch the entire VOD so I can find every single thing because, first of all, you are silver and the answer to every single thing is most likely everything, you know. So I will give you some big pointers though, because you are silver, so you need to take things slow and learn the game. You don't need to be focusing on any fancy crap, because that is mostly a waste of your time. In silver, you want to just learn the game and not make any gigantoid mistakes, which I might see here. Okay, Magneto, let's find out. Okay, why are we not shooting? Why are we just AFK? Enemies are walking and we're still not shooting anything. Hello? Are we in this game? Can we press the attack button on the enemies? So once again, obviously, already on the bingo card, please just shoot. Why are we just AFK? You know, as the enemies walk out and come towards you, you want to shoot them a little bit, do some damage, make them know that you are here, get some ultimate charge, poke the enemies, maybe you get a random kill, who knows, probably not, but you are still applying pressure on maybe this Scarlet Witch, you know, making her take some damage before she goes out, maybe on the supports, maybe you can shoot at this Hawkeye or at least shield him, as well as maybe check who's behind you. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, man. Check who's behind you. But more than that, why are we AFK? Why are we AFK? Okay, we lose the Hawkeye. Unlucky. Happens. Now we are shooting. Okay, all good. We have lost another player. Okay. Could we have realistically done something here? Let's find out. Realistically. Not really, because our entire backline dies to a Scarlet Witch. The only thing... Jesus. The only thing we could have done is maybe turn around and bubble somebody. That's like the only thing. But if your entire team dies behind your back, no, it happens. Silver one, yes. Okay, we get the health back. And now we are just waiting. Which is valid because we have no supports. But why don't you go towards your supports? You know, you could just turn behind you. And look, there's a support coming up here. If you could stay here, the Jeff could have been able to heal you. Instead of going towards your supports to get healing, that's not supportable. Instead of going towards your supports to get healing, we walk onto the point with half HP. And we die. So we want to get healing. So if we want to get healing, we have to go towards our supports or stay where the supports can see you. So do not try to die. That's like the best way to get out of most elos in the game, especially below GM Celestial, is just trying to stay alive as much as you can. And how do you stay alive? By not inting and ooga boogaing into the enemies, especially when you are outnumbered like this. That's one. So this could have been avoided. Secondly, looking at your healers and making sure you can get healed. That's the second. And thirdly, knowing when to back away. Wasn't really the case here, but definitely you need to play your life and make sure you never die. Or at least die as little as possible. So that's why we died there. You know, if you went and got healed by your healers, maybe you could have contested. Who knows? But we didn't, because, you know. Can I pay for a value view? You can pay to skip the line, or you can pay for a private one. Or like a big one. Okay. Now we take the point. No, kind of aggressive, but once again, why? Why aren't we shooting? You see? So we walk towards the point here. You see? We walk towards the point here and we don't shoot anything. Then we stay here and we still don't shoot anything. Hey, why are we not shooting? Okay, that's some good shots. Those are some nice shots. Okay, team going back, we back away. So far, so good. I kind of missed some shots, but it's okay. Okay, I mean, so far is not the worst. Although, definitely don't want to just AFK. Okay, that's a nice kill. There you go. There is something I have noticed is, did you use the shift, the shield once this entire game? You might have done. I couldn't pay attention, but you can also use the shield instead of your bubble. That is allowed. Gambit folding the second rogue appears in his point of view. Press your buttons. Okay. We might want to bubble our teammate that is using his ultimate. I think he is... Where is he even? Oh, he's right here. Okay. Nice. So far, not the worst. Okay, we press the shield. Good. Nice, we get healed. Okay. Not the worst thing. Okay. We're pressing some buttons. We could also press... Oh, we're pressing ultimate. Oh my god, the best silver player in silver. Holy. Nah, you're definitely at least a platinum in my eyes. Especially if you would, you know, press your bubble when you are about to die. You should like here, you know, you are literally dying. You are literally dying. You can press the bubble, you can press the shield. Why are we not doing it? As well as the right click to push the Emma away. So why are we not pressing any of our buttons? You could have died, and you probably would have died here if the Emma just had a bit of a better aim. And once again, why are we not pressing the buttons? As well as, if you are this low HP, Why do you walk forward? Once again, you see, it's like the same advice. Don't die. Try not to die. Do you think here that on 78 HP, which is, I don't know, like genuine one shot, do you think that at this HP you should be walking towards the enemies? Of course not. So as you can see, once again, the advice, try not to die, would be very helpful here. I know that your Jeff is over here, but I'm sure there's a cloak coming from your spawn somewhere, as well as you can just go and find a health pack in the meantime, because you are in no rush to kill the enemies. You are in no rush to do anything. You can just stay alive and wait for your healers, which they're gonna be somewhere. Instead, we walk towards the enemies at 1 HP, and we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Okay, this time we don't die. But I guarantee you, in a different game, you will die here, and you will end up losing it. Bro, it's just limit testing, true. Okay, there you go. You see the healer and you walk. Please, once again, care for your life. The healer is here, but you are still 1 HP. Why are we going towards the enemies? Okay. Okay. You gotta wait for the healing, you know? You can't just instantly get healed like that. Like, please, have some patience. Care for your life. Oh, he tried bubbling the Jeff and got dead. Yeah. Okay, once again, we are not pressing the shield. Why are we not pressing the shield? Okay. We have the shield. Why do we run away from our team? No, you want to hold a corner. Ideally, you want to hold a corner from the left side so that you can have the third camera perspective advantage, right? So you can hold the left and still look where the enemies are and peek in and out, shoot, peek in and out, and you'll minimize the damage because you are using a cover point, a corner. Instead, we just walk in front of all the enemies, we don't press the shield, we turn our back to the enemies, and of course we die. So once again, as you can see, the advice, care for your life, would have been very appreciative, because you would be playing around cover, not walking in front of the entire enemy team. Okay, where do you respawn? Okay.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Here we see a Hulk, unlucky. We chase the Hulk, that is not our job to chase the Hulk. We hide from the Hawkeye, that's actually not bad. We can bubble the Jeff, that is 1 HP, so we could in fact press the bubble button on our Jeff. Wait, I think it's a bug. Yeah, I think it's bug, never mind. I think it's a replay bug. Yeah, he already did. I know. Okay, we shoot. Not bad. We could have bubbled that cloak. Or that Jeff. You're not really getting healed, which, you know, not ideal. Slightly not ideal. Okay, this one isn't your fault. I will say this one isn't really your fault.
They hit a checkpoint. Now
Yeah, it's fine.
time to stop them.
Can I send you my VOD? Yes, on the Discord. Like everyone else. Hey, Sermon. Hello. Once again, you want to wait for some healing. You also could have bubbled your cloak over there. You could have bubbled your cloak. If you're not getting healed, just go all the way back like this. There you go. Now, you shouldn't really fight here because, well, your team died and they are respawning. So, in essence, you are basically all by yourself with a random Jeff. So, you don't have the numbers advantage. So, as you can see here, once again, the advice, try not to die is available, because why would you try to fight 1v4? Because you would most likely end up dying. So you don't want to die, so we don't fight here. As you can see, we maybe not die ourselves, but we definitely put the Jeff in danger. And we actually do end up dying, I think. Yeah, there you go. So, as you can see, every single time we are just not caring for our lives at all, and we're just permanently at death's door. Permanently at death's door. Completely useless bubble. Why are we bubbling ourselves at full HP? You are full HP. Why do you bubble? Oh my god, your bubble buttons are different. He's got the self bubble on E and the teammate bubble on F. That's why I was confused. He literally got the bubbles reversed. Okay, that's also your problem. Why are we doing that? Why are you messing with natural order and switching your bubbles? Wrong. That's your problem. That's why you're silver right there. Change back the buttons. Okay, this ultimate here, kind of a zoning ultimate. Kind of a zoning ultimate. What are we ulting for? Nah, I don't really know. Okay, you want to keep your ultimate like you did on the first part for the Luna, the Cloak, the Punisher, or Ultron, or something like that. Okay, we don't want to be pressing the button just because we have it. For the ultimate, I mean. Same for your bubble. Okay, so that's it for this one. Definitely wait, play for your healers, press your buttons, and don't ooga booga while you are 1 HP. Try not to die, and just by trying to stay alive, and as well as shoot more, should be better. There you go. Okay, next up, Platinum. A Platinum Magneto now. Awesome. My most recent ranked game. The team comp was trash, but I only want to focus on my performance. This is often my performance on games I lose. I know I'm doing something wrong, but need help pinpointing it. Also keep in mind I duoed with the Cloak and Dagger. Okay. Ooh, 7-minute stomp game. Not the best. Not the best. I don't like watching stomp games because, well, usually in stomp games, it's more or less an entire team diff. So it's not the best for watching stuff. Or like understanding what's wrong. Especially because I'm pretty sure the enemy team had a Smurf. I think they have a Smurf, maybe? No? Okay, never mind. My bad. Okay. Another Magneto. Let's, guys, place your bets. Will he press his buttons? Will he bubble himself at full HP? Will he not bubble his teammates when the teammates are dying? And will he press ultimate for no reason? Place your bets right now. What do you think? What are we thinking? Yes, 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 and yes. No. We almost died without pressing the button there. Very, very close. You see here, we have a lot of buttons available. And we don't even press. We should have died here. Should have died. Yeah. Press your buttons. Okay, we use the team up. That's fine. Okay, we press button. Not the worst. Why are we running? Why are we running from the point? Hello? 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 So we are on the point. We want to stay on the point because if we don't stay on the point, the enemies will get the point. And we don't want the enemies to get the point. Now let's look here. We have shield, we have bubble, we have decent HP, as well as your team is dealing with this guy, which they're actually killing him. So instead of running away from the point for no reason, you could stay here and maybe shoot the guy in the back to kill him with your team. You see, if you stood here, you would have shot him in the back and he most likely would have died. As well as you wouldn't have lost the point. Instead, we lose the point, we don't kill the guy, and now we probably die. Or something along those lines. We use the bubble at the very last second. Yeah. Wow. As you can see, we want to press our buttons. As well as understand the point of the game, which is the objective. You can't let the enemies have the objective for free like that. Okay? Especially when you can't turn behind you and shoot the strange. Le poisson! What is Gambit saying? Okay, accuracy, questionable. Not the worst. Okay. Okay, this is definitely an issue. We just got Gambit Ultimate. Why are we playing like a little bitch? We get Gambit Ultimate. We press W. We go forward. You see, you got Gambit Ultimate. You have Gambit Team Up. You have all of your cooldowns. Why are we still here instead of being, I don't know, here? Or literally anywhere in the enemy's face? You see, you have Gambit Ultimate, and you're actually going backwards a little bit. Like, see, you went backwards in Gambit Ultimate. Hello? Do you know what Gambit Ultimate does? If you do, then why are you here? No, that's like the point of Gambit Ultimate, to be aggressive with it, to walk all over the enemies and kill them. Okay, we get Eye of Agamotto, we have all the buttons, and we don't press our buttons. We're scared, we don't press Team Up, we don't press Bubble into the Eye of Agamotto, we don't press the shield. Hello? Are we AFK? We might be. Mutants always rise again. Okay, at least we are waiting for the team. It's not really bad. The silver mag looked better. The silver mag had more balls than this platinum mag. That's for sure. If the silver mag knew how to get healing, he would walk all over you right now. Okay, we got Cloak Ultimate. Awesome. We walk outside. We walk outside of the Cloak Ultimate. We almost died outside of the Cloak Ultimate. Okay, so when we have Cloak Ultimate, we don't want to walk out. Okay, we're shooting. Okay, you want to find one target and try to shoot at one target. You are all over the place. Okay, if you shoot one shot on this guy, one shot on this guy, one shot on this guy, you're not going to kill anything. You want to focus fire one person, like maybe this Jeff, maybe this Namor, maybe the magic, maybe not because the magic is annoying, maybe this guy, but you need one. Shoot one. Shoot one. Please don't ult. Okay, at least you don't use ultimate. Now let's see how we use ultimate. And that'll be the end of it. Just want to see how we use ultimate. We should probably in this game use ultimate for the Jeff. That would be like the best case. Okay. Where is your team? You know, when you want to go on the point, you have to look where your team is. Where is your team? As you can see, they are not with you. So why are we here? We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Yeah. So this is not a single player game, although it kind of is. So obviously, you want to look where your team is. Where is your team? If you don't have team, you don't go. It doesn't matter where the team is going. You should see where the team is going and play with them. Okay, our entire team is dead. Now we wait for them. Ah, oh, guys. Do you feel like pulling out your hair when you watch gameplays like this? Do you want to feel, do you want to like, you know, like, does it make you cringe? Yes, and... Okay. Yes, yeah. Wait. When did it... That doesn't matter, bro, it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, questionable cloak ultimate. He shouldn't have gone to the point, but regardless. Okay, we're shooting that guy in the back. Okay, we have Gambit ultimate. We have Gambit ultimate and we're still... Yeah, okay, definitely... You are definitely not thinking about your targets. You want to find one target and shoot at it. Okay, you are all over the place. You're shooting randomly and hoping to get a kill or something. No, you want to think about where you're shooting. Why are we ulting magic? Not the worst, because you can block her healing, but still not the best either. Yeah, what is this? Fine. Whatever. Although, one thing to be noted is, as you can see, in 8 minutes of gameplay, this is your first ultimate. 8 minutes into the game, this was your first ultimate. So, you definitely do not want to wait 8 minutes to press your ultimate, okay? So, once again, the advice is press your buttons and check on your team. Yeah, guys. Oh my god, it's another Magneto. Another platinum Magneto. Okay, I guess I have a lot of Magnetos in my viewer. Can't strange. How many mags do we need? Too many, apparently. The Adam had some of the worst ultimates, but I wanted to know what I could have done better to just stay alive. I don't think I played positions very well. Well, guys. Here is how you can VOD view yourself, by the way. Let's say you're this person, and you say, I wanted to know what I could have done better to just stay alive. I think I didn't play positions very well. So you see, this is good. You already have an instinct of what's wrong. So you develop on this, okay? You think your position wasn't very well. So we can look at where you died and see what your positioning is and try by yourself using your own little brain to understand or figure out why that was a bad position or why you died. That's all you need to do. You don't need Omega knowledge. You don't need to be a top 500 player. You don't need to be a GOAT like me. You just need to ask questions about your own gameplay and try to figure out what you could have done differently, or like look at what went wrong as maybe dying. Dying is a good starter place for something's going wrong, as well as your ultimate not getting a kill or something. So you get that starting point, and then you find out, okay, why did I die there? Well, maybe because I got dumpstered by this guy because I was in front of the entire enemy team. So it's all about looking at what went wrong and trying to figure out what you could have done to make it go well. Like, that's all there is about VOD viewing. You don't need me to do this. That's how you do it on your own. But I guess most people are lazy and they just want things handed over to them. So that's why they're here. Okay, so you are the Strange and Mag. Obviously, I'm not going to watch a 17-minute game, so let's go. Let's go. Are we only reviewing mags today? No, that was not my plan, but there's a lot of them. Okay, at least the next one is a Punisher. It's not a mag. At least it's not a mag next time. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, we have pressed the team up button. This is a good start so far. We have pressed the team up button. Okay, we're shooting into the pile of enemies. Understandable. Not really sure why you are pushing into them. You are on defense. They have a penny nest here as well, but you are on defense. Why are we pushing into the enemies like this, especially into a penny, when we are on defense? You don't need to do anything fancy on defense. All you need to do is defend, and that's it. I did actually make a short about this. Just defend. You see, because as a tank, when you push, you make your team usually push up with you as well. So you see here, because you push up, you bait your Elsa and the rest of your team into also pushing up, and I'm gonna get your Elsa dies here. Okay, she was very close to dying, but you don't want to bait your team like this. Especially because you don't need to push on defense. Like this rogue does. You see, like this is useless. You don't need to do anything here. See, you also baited your rogue maybe. You are on defense. As long as the enemy team is not here, you are winning. You do not need to push into their spawn and kill them. You just need to make them stop, to stop them from getting over that point. So we don't need to do anything fancy. Okay, not the worst bubble. Yep. Now you see, once again, why are we pushing here? Why are we pushing? Instead of just playing around cover here and just shooting into this chokehold, why do you want to go forward? I don't get it. Okay, they use Gambit ultimate. Why do you still want to go forward? You die because you're... What are we doing? You don't understand the point of the game. The point of the game is not to kill the enemies. The point of the game is to stop them from getting on the objective. So why are we pushing into their face on defense? Especially when they used ultimates. Especially when you are low HP. Especially when you take 5 million damage. And you still keep going into their face. There you go. Like, you don't need me to do this. You don't need... You can look at your death and be like, why did I die here? Well, they used Gambit ultimate. Okay. And where was I when Gambit ultimate happened? No. Like, you know, You look at why you died. You look at where you died. You look at why you died, and you think, what could you have done differently to not die? Well, maybe play up here, maybe not be in the enemy's face. Different things. Right? As you can see, you don't need me to do this. You just need to use your own little brain. But that's fine. This is a learning opportunity. Hey Volty, how you doing, man? What are we learning here? We are learning how to stay alive. Because, as you can see, guys, once again, the advice is try not to die. It's like the universal advice that applies to every single elo in the game, all the way from bronze to rank 1. The advice is always try not to die. As well as real life, that is true. That is ideally you would want to stay alive in real life as well. Yeah, it would be optimal for you to stay alive at least once, at least for the most part. Yeah. Oh. Okay, not the worst. Not the worst. Are we just gonna... Hello? Are we just gonna completely ignore that, Scarlet Witch? Hello? We don't even turn? I would expect at the very least we turn to look where she is. You just completely ignore her? Do we have a headset? Is your headset plugged in? And on your ears? Because based on this, I'm thinking it's either not plugged in or it's not on top of your ears. You got very lucky the rogue grabbed her. But I would have expected... and now we're shielding. What are we shielding? What is this? So, we hear... Actually, probably we don't hear the Scarlet Witch. So we don't shield the Scarlet Witch. Okay. Then we randomly bubble for no reason because we panic bubble because we see some enemy behind. And then we also shield a Scarlet Witch that is stunned. Like, once again, do you need me to say this? He's blocking the healing. He could do that from facing... No, I guarantee you he's not blocking the healing. This is a platinum. This is a platinum Magneto. I don't think he knows that concept. I guarantee you he still thinks that the Scarlet Witch ultimate is going to happen. That's why he shields here. If he wanted to block healing, he would be facing this way, yes. That is a good idea. You could be looking to block the healing, but it's not as needed. Okay. Okay, we walk with the rogue. That's not bad. That is not bad. Okay. Okay, we don't get Gambit ultimate. That is fine. Okay, so far you're not the worst. Not the worst. Let's see your ultimate. I am curious about your ultimate very soon. Especially because the enemy team has both Gambit and Cloak. So those are two very good targets for your ultimate. So let's see your ultimate. Any second now. Wait. Okay, they Gambit. Okay. Okay. Ultimate timing. That was good. You want to ult into the Gambit ultimate because you can absorb a lot of damage and one-shot somebody. However, the execution is wrong because it's actually very counterintuitive on Magneto to fly up into the air. Because as you see this like purple circle around you. This is the circle where you absorb the projectiles from the enemy. So if you fly up, you see this circle gets smaller. And so you don't absorb the projectiles. So you don't want to fly up. As well as if you fly up, it's a sphere. Yeah, whatever. It's a sphere, but it's still like the same range. As well as if you fly up, it's going to be more difficult to hit enemies because you're going to have to shoot that ball from further away. And it's going to be very difficult to hit something because it's going to take 5 million years to walk to hit something. So that's why you want to actually, when you are Magneto ulting, you want to stay close to the ground and just walk into their face and instantly pop it on top of their face, like from here. So you don't want to fly away with it. You want to get in their face with it. You see, like you want to dunk them, so get as close as you can on them. Like, why are we flying away with it? I know it's a nice fantasy to fly up into the air and feel like an Omega mutant. However, in the actual game, it's actually bad. So as much as this is nice aura farming, it is not elo farming. So you want to actually fly closer to the ground and dunk them on the face. Yeah. Especially because you want to try and dunk the Gambit. Ideally, so you can stop his ultimate. But yeah, ultimate timing, not bad. I mean, we kind of get stumped here because of the cloak ult.
My power cannot be quelled.
Okay, we walk into the penny mines and die. So once again, we could have pressed our buttons. So, okay, so for you, okay, you want to stop pushing like a maniac on defense. You want to, once again, care for your life. Put your headphones on your ears so you can hear what's going on, like that Scarlet Witch ultimate, as well as when you use your Magneto ultimate, don't fly up. Fly, press control or whatever button you have to go towards the floor, the ground. Okay. Next up, we have a Punisher. We have a Punisher. Okay. Was this the one? It's another Stomp game. You are the Punisher, okay. I made it to Platinum in my first 12 hours of learning this game. Is that good? Yep, well done, man. Well done. He is the Punisher. Punish her. Okay. Let's see. I'm not a hero. I'm just a guy with a gun. Drip check, yeah, looks pretty good. Okay, so far we are shooting. All good. Yeah, you don't want to be pushing into the enemy like this, especially when you are 1 HP. I've heard a lot of contradicting statements telling people they play like little bitches and then saying try not to die seems vaguish. No, it's about what I say in the context. So If a guy plays in Narnia, then he's playing like a little bitch. And then if he goes 1v5, then he's trying to die. Like, it depends on that specific thing. Okay, like here. Now, I know that you want to shotgun this guy. However, if you walk in front of your tank, you see, if you walk in front of your tank on half HP against the entire enemy team, do you think you are caring for your life here? No, not really. Okay, you could have just easily stood back and just keep shooting your gun like normal and not put yourself into any random danger. As you can see, you actually die. So once again, as you can see, the advice is try not to die. Walking in front of your tank, standing in the face of 3 enemies, is not trying to stay alive. It's asking for a death wish. It's a death wish. So, once again, as you can see, the advice is try not to die. You could have just easily stayed here or stayed here and just shoot your regular gun like normal. You didn't have to try and walk into his face and shotgun him. This Punisher sucks. Well, he is a PS5 Diamond 3, so I would assume he's not the best player in the world, yes. Mehu. Just because you're a good player doesn't mean everyone else is, okay? Mehu, you can't bully the noobs like this. That's mean. Okay, we shot the squirrels. Yeah, this guy might be top 500 material. He actually shot the squirrels. That is very good. Nice. Eternity, at least. At least eternity. Okay. I see, this is nice. We are shooting targets. We're not doing anything fancy. Okay, now we're definitely going for a bit too much. Like that's not that needed, you know. Always be 1 second away from cover, yeah. Okay, let's see here. This Punisher is so bad. Okay. Bully Mehu confirmed. See, once again, you walk in front of your tank, you take a lot of damage. Also, on this map specifically, you want to try and shoot these walls because they are very annoying for your team. And as Punisher, you can very easily break them, so you should be trying to shoot these walls. Okay, why are we going here? Not really sure. Okay. We are shooting into the Magneto ultimate. We are running. Okay. Not the smartest decision over here. Why not just play with your team? Because you have Cloak ultimate, you had Invis ultimate. So if you have these, why not just play with your team on the point? Why do you go for a turret that is from a very awkward angle, all by yourself, and then also feed the mag turret? The mag ultimate. Please don't use ultimate here. There's a health pack literally right here. There is literally a health pack like 5 meters to your right. There is literally a health pack. There is literally a health pack. Please. Oh my god. And then you still die. And then he still... And then he still died. So, once again, we walk in front of our tank, We don't wait for the cloak ultimate to help us, or like to have the other healings. We don't wait for our team. We just ooga booga, press forward, and hope the enemy just falls over and dies. No. No. Stop walking in front of your entire team. You are not a tank. You are Punisher. Okay, we got the rollout. The worst. This so bad is Punisher. We're gonna die. So, as much as we are blind to the color green, which is the health pack, we are colorblind to green, we are also colorblind to blue, and we are allergic to staying in the Cloak Ultimate. Why would you stay in the Cloak Ultimate that gives you a ton of healing per second when you could walk outside of it and die? Okay, we don't die, but we almost get crushed by the map. Lovely. Okay, our entire team is dead once again. And we are also, once again, walking in front of our tanks. Okay, so stop looking to do anything fancy. Stop looking for random turrets. Stop pushing into the enemy's face. Just stay in front of your healers, but behind your tank, and just shoot your gun the entire game. That's it. Stop looking for random fancy plays. Just stay in the middle of your team and shoot the enemies. That's it. Okay? As well as stay in your support ultimates. Is it better to shotgun a rocket or just use normal gun? I think normal gun is better. Hey, DC Defeat, how you doing, man? I'm fine. Okay, let's see this. Cloak and Dagger, Diamond 2. Had a lot of ultimates on Punisher 2. My main week is on just trying to force things. Yeah, just play with your team. Shotgun is more powerful? Maybe? Think it's more or less the same time to kill, to be honest. Aside from some resource usage issues and some positioning, I thought this game was going pretty well. I'd really like to know what I could have done better. Feel free to make use of my controller on PC. I won't be changing anytime soon though. I know I should switch. Lovely. So like another thing here, once again, you say that you know you have a resource usage issues. You know you have issues with positioning. And so why do you need me to watch this? You know your issues, so work on them. If you know you have bad ultimates, watch the replay and figure out why your ultimates were bad, and then try to do the opposite, like the good thing. You know? It's not that difficult, guys. You don't need me for this. Actually, you do, so please stay watching. I am doing great, have been grinding a ton of rivals, got a new peak of Celestial 1. I'm really proud of that. Damn, that's a big one, man. Nice. Well done. Okay. Am I gonna say just heal this game? Am I gonna say just heal? Let's find out. My peak is GM3 before I instantly derank? Nah. You'll get it back, man, don't worry. Okay. This cloak needs to be banned for being so bad. First of all, like not even 10 seconds in, why are we bubbling air? let's look at this. Do you need this bubble? The advice here is don't press your buttons. Do you need this bubble? You're full HP, your team is full HP, you're not being dove. Why are we pressing the bubble? Why? Especially because they have Check's enemy, Hulk and Black Panther. So you will need the bubble this game heavily to stay alive. Fine, whatever, start of the game. Let's say it happens. Oh, I sure wish we had bubble right about now. Oh, damn, we don't have bubble. That sucks, I guess. I wonder what we could have done here. Surely I need a coach to tell me that I need to not waste my bubble. I sure wish we had one. Okay, somehow we don't die. Very nice.
Area is yours to capture now. A foam of life. Thanks for the lifeline.
What are we, once again, what are we bubbling? What are we bubbling?
Everybody needs a hand sometimes.
Did you bubble the enemy Hulk?
Or a dagger.
Let's see here. There is nobody here but the Hulk. There is nobody who has taken damage. What are we bubbling? Once again. What is this low elo cloak bubbling? Air. The floor. I don't know. Hey, at least we black him. That's a good black. That's good. Yeah, you want to black the divers. Very good. That is good. The bubble? No. The blackness? Nice. Okay. Heal the other guy. Not bad.
Just embrace the light. Capture the mission area.
This is my fault. I said press buttons and they are pressing buttons. Yeah. Well, the first step is pressing the buttons. Then we figure out when we don't have to press the buttons. Like that.
Disappear.
Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad.
Us against the world.
I would definitely say this ultimate was very greedy. I think he should have maybe, he could have sent it like 2 seconds earlier. That was a very weird sequence of actions. Like, you see here, the enemy has used Invis, and now they're using Cloak, so you know you have the better Cloak ultimate. Instead, we wait. Okay, we still technically have a bit of Invis ultimate, but why don't we send it now? You see, instead of sending it now, we do this, where our Thor is about to die, our Invis is very low, and we send it now. You see, look at how low your tanks are getting, because you're waiting 5 years for this ultimate. Like, why not just send it now? Or like 2 seconds earlier. Definitely a bit too greedy here. Why don't we black him? You see, you swap to Cloak here. You swap to Cloak, and then you don't black him. Just use the black curtain. Hello? Just black him. It's very annoying for the big Hulk, because he can't see shit, because he's blind. And also he takes a bajillion more damage. So why don't we blind him? Just, you have 2 of them. You have not 1, but 2 of them. If only we had blacked them there.
You owe me one. Dinner time, love! Just embrace the light. Thanks for the love, love.
Okay. So far, not the worst.
Everybody needs a
Oh,
sometimes.
nobody is getting released. How do we lose?
I'm trying to help. They've almost got it. My time to
Okay, not the worst black curtain.
You owe me one.
Okay, we see the black shit. Luckily, we survive. All good. Okay, we have ultimate. I don't think this is needed. I don't think this is needed. Because it's just an Emma here. Like, this Emma's not gonna kill 5 people by herself. I don't think this ultimate is needed. Yeah, I don't think this was necessarily needed.
Keep fighting until we have a winner. Oh, much better. I'll get you next time. Disappear! Shields up!
Okay. BP black shit. Yeah, it's a shit character. Yeah, I don't think you needed the ultimate there. I don't think you needed your ultimate. I think that's why you lose here, because you waste your ultimate a bit. And then you don't have it. Why do they always use heal curtain on their feet? Because it's controller. And they can't really aim. Yeah, we kind of messed up the ultimate there. Definitely. Do we lose this? Do we win this? Somehow you win that, okay. How do we lose the next point, though? Twitch can permaban you for that? What do you mean?
You owe me one.
It's a shit character. It has nothing to do with his race. His name is literally Black Panther. And it's a shit character. I'm the wrong guy.
These squids reek of
Yeah.
feeling fantastic.
Okay, not the worst bubble, but once again, you want to use the black curtain. Like, hello?
My time to shine.
We definitely want to use the black curtain. And now we're dead.
Control Z.
Okay, we almost have ultimate. Let's see your next ultimate.
So cold. Feeling fantastic.
Here we have Invis. Okay. Ultimate here. I don't think this is I don't think this is a bad ultimate. I think this is fine because you kind of want to push onto the point. Yeah, I think this is not the worst ultimate. I think that's fine. Yep. Not the worst. This is good. You definitely don't want to be as aggressive here. Okay, I mean that was a decent ultimate. Yeah. You do kind of get gangbanged here, but it's all good. Strange died, Phoenix died, yeah. I would say definitely your ultimates, I don't think your ultimates were horrible or anything. I think your cooldown management for the bubble definitely could use a lot of work, as well as the black curtain. You need to use the black curtain when the enemies are in your face. When the Hulk is in your face, when the Hulk is ulting, black him and get him killed. Use your black stuff, yeah. Okay. Moving on. Banana. Banana, munano. Banana. Banana. Celestial 2. Oh my god. This guy's higher rank than me. Emma Frost. What the hell? Got a lot of kills, but I still felt like I was not able to have much impact on the game and do much about the magic or Elsa. I'm wondering if I'm positioning too aggressively or should give more space or not. Banana munano. Banana. Banana munano. Banana. Oh my. Wait. What? It's a fake. 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 It's a level 29. It's a fake. The real one is much higher level. As well as... Yeah, it's a fake one. It's not a real one. Ah. Okay. Banana. Banana muñaño. Banana. Banana muñaño. Banana. Okay, since you are higher rank, I'm just gonna look at when you die. Just gonna look at when you die. Okay, let's see here. Yeah. We're dying because we're down a support. So we are dying because our support, Zaza, has just died. And with what that means is we are down a support. So that is very low healing. Which means we can't afford to push into the enemy's face and be aggressive when we are down a healer. Because we won't have the healing. So as you can see, we die because... Okay, we die. We die, yeah. We die because we don't have the healing. So when you are down a support, unless you know you can sustain yourself, like maybe you're Deadpool or Thor or something like that, you can get the health back, you can't play aggressive. Alright, your Loki was dead, you have solo healing on Invis, as well as, I'm gonna guess your Hela was dead. So you are down a healer and a DPS. Why are we being aggressive and we are pushing into the enemies? So that's why we die here. You should give space. At this rank, if you're down a support, it's kind of a GG fight. So unless you get an insane pick, or someone on your team gets an insane pick, we don't want to be aggressive when we are down. Like, look at this. It's you and Venom, but the Venom is kind of useless. It's basically you against 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies. And your Invis is also half HP. Because your other support is dead. So she gets ulted by Deadpool. And she dies. So why are we being aggressive? I got a bunch of complaints when I give up space when all of my supports died. Yeah, well, fuck them. Who cares? I don't give a fuck. Once again, as you can see, this is Celestial 2, and the advice is, once again, try not to die. Try not to die. I told you guys, it's the universal advice. Try not to die. Stop dying. There you go. Okay. We could have diamonded this. Let's say you didn't react in time. You couldn't have seen it coming. But yeah, you don't want to shield this. You should have diamonded this. Maybe it was a bit out of the ordinary, so you didn't know. But yeah. Now, once again, why are we being aggressive here? You did literally see your team get Glartroxed. Your Invis is dead. Your Hela is dead. The rest of your team is 1 HP. Your Loki has just died. Why are we pushing up? Okay, maybe you get a random kill here. Okay, you get a random kill. Now what? Now you died and you staggered yourself. You basically staggered yourself because now your supports are back, but they don't have an Emma to touch the point with. So yes, you got a kill, but what's that gonna do?
There's still a chance to stop them.
How do I play Widow? You don't. So you see, now your Venom is by himself trying to hold the point, and he doesn't have an Emma with him. When you could have just, you know, went back here on this corner when your team just got Glartroxed. Go back, go into the spawn and get healing, or just wait for your team, and then just try to retouch the point with the rest of your team. Instead, we die, and it's much more difficult. Ultimate here, questionable, not the worst. I don't think it's bad. You did end up forcing an Invis ultimate. Yeah, it's not bad. We're gonna die there? No. Okay. Ooh. That's unlucky. Also, I think you're going for the grab a lot on Emma, which, unless you're going for a specific target, going for the grab is actually bad because it locks you into the animation, and then you don't have the grab or like the dash to go out to escape. You want to use the diamond form for the damage reduction and the CC immunity if you want to just keep holding the point and stuff. So just because you used diamond doesn't mean you need to grab someone with it. But still, that would have probably been better if you didn't die before your team got there. Is this really Celestial? It's this is the same rank as me technically. I mean, I haven't played in like 2 weeks, so C2 should be piss low for me. Hey, we missed the crystal, unfortunate. New farm up. Okay, not the worst. See, like, you also don't want to send the diamond form from where you are in Narnia. You want to get close to them first and then diamond, because you see, you missed the grab. Okay. Oh yes, your Jeff did explode. That's unfortunate. But no, maybe you could have played closer. This is PC, guys. This is PC, guys. This is PC. This is not console. Do you not see the button? Look, this is a mouse. This is a shift. This is an E. This is a Q. This is not console. Okay, luckily we don't die. Nice, we forced the guy out. Think we're dead here. Think we're dead here. Please don't use ultimate. Okay. I guess console just has mouse and keyboard. True. Okay, ultimate here. I don't think it's the worst. I don't think it's the worst because you did need to touch the point. I do think it's maybe a bit from way too far away. Like, I think you could have went onto the point before you, like, you see, I don't think you need to send it from here because you can't really see much. Yeah, I think you definitely could have waited a bit and used it onto the point. As well as you have LOS your healer here. Where is your Luna? There she is. You're LOSing your Luna and she's about to die. Like, you see, once again, this is a case of you're about to lose the point. You don't want to be aggressive. You want to just hold the point. Especially because you want to hold the point so that your Venom can be allowed to dive. Because right now, the Venom has to touch the point, and he can't do anything because he needs to touch the point. So he's losing a lot of value by not diving. So that's why you want to come in and anchor the point, and maybe try to get someone with your ultimate from the point, as well as staying in the line of sight of your Luna. However, you go way too aggressive, you LOS your Luna, and you die. Because you LOS your Luna and you go in Narnia. Instead, you could have just played it safer and slower. Okay, and do this. You also had plenty of time, I think, to touch. You can go in. You know, you can push up here. Okay, get these guys. Maybe stay on the cart here. Or just jump on top of the cart. But definitely don't LOS your healer. So that is why we died there. So you see, once again, advice is try not to die. How do we try not to die? By not LOSing our healer.
This queen's reign isn't
Celestial, and it's still the same advice, guys. No, I just leaked my entire computer. Unfortunate.
a shield. How quaint.
What are you aiming at?
Mental domination.
Okay.
That help.
What are you aiming?
Mental domination. Exquisite.
Yeah, I don't think you can understand. You know what's going on behind you. So as you can see here, right, you're fighting here. All good. Right, we are fighting here. We are holding. You're doing some damage and stuff. Okay, all good. But now, you don't need to be doing this because this guy is very far away. This guy is very far away while your backline is being dove. So you can see here, you can just turn around and start beaming this magic. Maybe grab her. Instead, once again, why are we pushing into them here? The point is nowhere close. Your backline is busy and they can't even help you. So you could just place a shield here so you don't get shot in the back, turn around and start beaming the magic, start beaming this guy, or just try to maybe grab them with your diamond if you're close enough. So you're like not really doing the priority right here. The priority isn't fighting this Emma because you're already so far away from the point. The priority is helping your backline a little bit. As you can see, your Hela is dead, your Luna is dead because there are a lot of dive on the enemy team. There's this guy diving with his ultimate, there was the magic as well. So as you can see, once again, dive is busted. Another example that dive is busted. So you gotta play slower. You can't really walk up and be aggressive until the enemy dive is dealt with. If there are divers alive, your backline will be busy and you will lose the frontline fight. As it happens here. Because without the backline, it's GG well played. LOS is line of sight. So if I say LOS your healers, it means you are out of the line of sight of your healers. Dive is mid, not broken. Yeah, sure. That's why they have the highest win rates in the game. Okay, we can maybe react to that. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, this is a decent grab. But as you can see, once again, it's kind of difficult to do something because your backline is still busy. You see, your backline is just completely busy and you're still trying to fight in the front line and you have no heals. Now you need to deal with this Deadpool. Is that really a fake Zaza? Yes. Yeah. So I will say for this game is try to stay alive more. As well as try to help your backline. You don't even have to like go all the way in. Just like turn around and try to help them here and there. Torch has high win rate. Does that mean he's busted? Yes, of course. Torch best DPS in the game confirmed. Nah, Torch is like a special case. I need to pee. I need to pee. I need to pee. I need a pee-pee, guys. I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay. Jeff support. Haven't I watched you like 3 times already? Haven't I watched this Jeff like 5 times already? I think I did. Perry the platypus? A platypus? Perry the platypus? A platypus? Perry the platypus? Harry the Platypus. Okay, let's just look at some of this. Oh my god, I am aching all over. Oh, ultimate. Okay, ultimate check. Let's see here. Ultimate check. Ultimate check. Okay. Big. Boom. Big ultimate. Big ultimate. A risky play? Why would it be risky? That's like the best thing you can do on Jeff. Counter their support ultimate like that. Yeah, that was a very good Jeff ultimate. You don't need to kill the entire enemy team. Great ultimate. Why does your cloak ult after? Very questionable. But we're not gonna focus on that, I guess. Yeah, I will say the fact that you lose this point is not your fault. Your team kind of goofed it there. Okay. Okay, we're shooting some right clicks. So far, so good. We could maybe ult this. This is a possibility. Because, well, they're all going to be inside the Invis ultimate, right? We could ult this. Or this. Yeah. It's definitely a bit late. Yeah, I would say... No, if you time it well, the cloak cannot fade in time, the Jeff ultimate, because you're stuck in the ultimate animation. So you won't have time, no. Now here, you could have ulted the Invis ultimate, and it probably would have been fine. Here you ult your team. The only issue with this is that the circle is not on top of your team, so that gets them killed, right? Because there's no healing. And they still killed 2 of your teammates. So it's less than ideal there. Yeah, I don't think this ultimate was that good. I like the idea. The idea isn't bad, but I think you were already onto a losing fight there. And if you just tried to heal them like normal... Just try to heal them like normal, maybe to the void. Still... not the worst. I like the idea there. That was fine. Just kind of unfortunate. Blame Jeff, yeah. Especially if you could have gotten people in that Invis ultimate, then you would kind of trade teams and you would be on the winning side at least a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, against Angela, you don't want her to get... You don't want her to grab you, so you want to dive as quickly as you can. You want to just dive into the ground. Or... you have 2 options against Angela. You can either dive into the ground, or you can right-click her, the spit, and it will really mess her up. It's like a mini stun on Angela. So it depends. If she's far away, you can definitely spit her. Because it's very annoying. If she's on the ground, then it's not the best, yeah. But in the air, you can really mess up Angela with your spits right click. Okay, yep, all good. Helping the rogue there. Oh. Yep, nice. Delete Angela from the game? No. Random moaning from coach. Nah, it's just your mother is under the desk. You see, it's very annoying for the Angela. If you right click spit her. Okay. Yeah. Okay, ultimate. Not the worst. I don't think it's the worst. Was it really needed? It is a bit questionable if it was needed. I feel like that's a bit questionable in that regard. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, their Hell Unleashing, their Invis is dead. That's 2 guys down, 3 guys down. I know you used it to stay alive, but I think it was fine if you died there, to be honest. But it's still, once again, it's not the worst ultimate just to live. Yeah, it's not the worst. Although it feels a bit unnecessary because look on the enemy team. They're all dead, basically. Only losers like you do talk about mothers. It shows how much dumb you are. Fix your grammar first, buddy. Because that's why your mom loves me more than you do. Than does you. Give Angela a team up with Deadpool, yeah. He would have died if... Yes, but what I'm saying is dying there is fine. Because there's no way the enemy team can push because they're all dead. That's what I'd say. Fix your face. Yeah, my bad. Okay, now we are in a flanking position. Okay. Nice. Okay, you want to break that. Yep, there you go. Very nice. Okay, nobody died there, all good. Dying is chill. If the other team can't push, you gotta be careful. Yeah, exactly. Like, there are 2 types of deaths in this game. There are acceptable deaths and unacceptable deaths. If the enemy team uses, I don't know, 3 ultimates on top of you, and you have nothing for it, that's an acceptable death. If you die after the fight is won and you're 1 HP or something and it doesn't matter, that's an acceptable death. An unacceptable death is when you ooga booga 1v6 without your team and die. That's an unacceptable death. So you gotta figure out if this is an acceptable death or unacceptable death. Okay, team kinda died here, very unfortunate. Okay, ultimate here. I think this was a very awkward ultimate. I think very awkward ultimate here. I think you forced it. This is an ooga booga 1v6 ultimate. There you go. You know, what if instead you stayed alive by going back, and you have your ultimate for this instead. You see? What if instead you ulted this Invis ultimate here? Right? So, once again, stay alive, don't do anything fancy, wait for your team, and you could have maybe ulted this Invis. And maybe, you know, gotten some more kills, or at least gotten the Invis killed or something. Okay. Yeah, I think your ultimate here was definitely a bit of a troll. If my VOD would be next, that would be great. Okay, man, I will. Okay, so we can't waste ultimate like that for no reason. Because, like I said, Jeff is more or less about the ultimate. However, I will say, now that you are on triple support, you could be looking to try and flank and go around, I don't know, something like maybe here, and just shoot through the enemies and then back away. You can be a bit more devilish on triple support, Jeff.
Only 60 seconds left.
As well as, if you want to do damage, right click is decent. Yep. Right click is also very annoying for the enemy tanks if you can keep pushing them around. Okay, ultimate, we have it. Let's see. Almost 2 hours of streaming. Damn, it feels like I went through a lot of stuff.
This is real firepower!
Yeah. As you can see, once again, I understand what you were going for, but I don't think it's the best. I think the best thing you can do here is keep your ultimate for either the rocket, although that is risky, because you can die because of the damage boost, or better, the invis. And so, you see your last two ultimates, this one and the previous one, were not really good. So you need to think about better of your ultimates. As well as, on triple support, you want to flank around and shoot them and be annoying, so you don't mess up the healing from your other supports, and you don't mess up their ultimate charges. Yeah. You should be looking on triple support, Jeff, you should be looking to annoy the enemies and only heal your team when it's absolutely necessary. Yes, defeated did go through. Let me go at yours now. I rushed the ultimates too much. Yeah, this one and the previous one. Both of them were rushed. Okay. Not this one. Celestial 2 DPS, Elsa Bloodstone. This game was really tough. Oh, an Elsa game, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Did I not cop? Hello? I think you said you sent me the wrong code, man. This is the code from the previous person. You sent me the wrong code. Which one of these is it? This one? This one? Guys, you did send me the wrong code. Blood took my code, yeah. How many more do we have? So I just did this. I have 1, 2, 3. And with this one, 4. That's how you develop control C trust issues, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Just give him a second. Just give him a second. Give me 1 second. My head is killing me, guys. Oh, I don't know why. I just feel like the recent days, my head is just kind of dying on me, you know, and I'm just kind of bad. There you go. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. After you send a VOD, how much longer do you wait before you send another one again? Since you don't like when people send again the next stream, I give it, I don't know, a week or 2. Something like that. Okay. So it's this one. This is a bit of a 10-minute one. It's a bit of a stomp. Bit of a stomp. But I guess we could look at this one. Yeah, like I said, in general, stomps aren't the best, but it's all good. Native language, Czechoslovakian. Okay. Let's see here. Bad ultimates? Probably, usually, maybe. Because if you don't really get good ultimates on this hero, it's kind of trolling. Yeah. Okay. Don't know why we dropped down. You could have stayed on the high ground. Like, nobody was forcing you out yet. You can keep staying here for a little bit longer. I see you haven't taken a single point of damage. There's no reason to just drop instantly. You can keep playing here for a little while. Stop them from walking up into it and taking the point, or like the high ground here.
Absolutely going to need more tea, darling.
I was in Prague once, beautiful city, nice. Yeah, it's a very good off angle. Okay, now we're just fighting here. All good. Okay. All good, we're just shooting. Don't think you need to go all that back. I don't think you need to go so far back. I think you can definitely play a bit closer, maybe. Yeah, I think you can definitely play a bit closer. Because your optimal range is somewhere around here. Like, if you play behind your supports, you're definitely a bit far away. I want to play kind of behind your tank. Couldn't you just play Elsa like a Baki? Not as a Baki, like, definitely don't want to play too far. You can play quite aggressive on Elsa because you have so much movement and survivability. And, obviously, very good damage up close. So, you don't want to play in Narnia. Ultimate here. Questionable. Questionable, let's say. What you can do instead is you could have tried to wait 2 seconds, go up here, and drop down and send it from this angle instead. Like, you could easily just flank and just send your ultimate. Because if you send it from this far away, and as you can see, if you send it from so far away and into a straight line, normally they would shoot it. Normally they would shoot it But at the very least, as you can see, it's very easy for them to dodge it. So with your ultimate, you want to be as close to the enemies as you can so that they can't dodge it, they can't really shoot it that easily, and they basically have no time to react. So the further away you are, the less value you will get because it will be easier to dodge because you can see it coming from a mile away, as well as they can just shoot it or break it. So you want to be either too close when you use the ultimate, right? You want to maybe go in here, like quickly dash in and use your ultimate on top of them, although that's a bit more risky, or you can either flank around and try to drop it from behind them. Because if you do it correctly, yes, this is dangerous, but if you do it correctly, you will grab them and you won't die. As well as you will be sending the ultimate towards your team, where your team can shoot the enemies in your ultimate and kill them. So that is what happens here. This ultimate is from way too far away. Like you see, this is a lot of empty space between the ultimate and the first enemy even. So at the very least, you could have walked right behind the Emma and then send your ultimate. At the very least. But this is way too far away. Way too far.
We are undefeatable!
Yeah. Like you want to send it where you basically can't dodge it. Yeah, Elsa diff. So on Elsa, I would say it's a very good indicator that if you can't get a single kill with your Elsa ultimate, it's probably a bad ultimate. I think with this ultimate, it's very easy to get at least one kill with this ultimate. Usually, you should be kind of looking at 2 or 3 kills with this ultimate every time because it's that strong. So if you can't even get 1 kill with the ultimate, that means somewhere that ultimate is wrong, was played poorly.
Bloodstone gem once again.
Right? Like, did you get any value out of that ultimate? Not really. It's about to get nerfed. Yeah, kind of sad to be honest. Because I do think the new hero of the season should be busted and fun to play. So, kind of sad about it to be honest. But I guess people were complaining about too much. Okay, let's see here. Where's your team? Where's your tank? Okay. Yeah, here you definitely want to kite towards your cloak ultimate and towards your healers. As you can see, you are LOSing your healer, as well as you are not playing inside the cloak ultimate. So you see, you're making it very, very awkward for your team. You see, instead of you 3 guys pushing with the cloak ultimate and helping the team, you are forcing 2 of your healers to look at you in the back. And this is very, very awkward. And you actually get them killed because you're forcing them to look in the back. And you basically got the Jeff killed. So, see, here it is. Co-op time. Where is this cloak ultimate? Get me inside this cloak ultimate right now. Okay, there are enemies in front of me. Okay, I'm just gonna dash to the left and try to get my ass in the cloak ultimate. You see, why are we fighting here when we have cloak ultimate deployed? So you see, because you don't play in the cloak ultimate, so much goes wrong. You're almost dying. Your Jeff dies because of you. This Jeff death is 100% on you. Okay, maybe 90%, but definitely Most of it is on you because you forced this Jeff to try and help you because you're not in the clock ultimate. And why are we fighting here? Okay, so this Jeff dying, your fault. Gambit dying. Like all of this is happening because you are not playing in the clock ultimate, and you should. You see, all of this happens because of you. Like, what is your priority? Your priority is to get your ass in the clock ultimate. Number one. Then you can worry about killing people or doing anything else. So all of that happens because you didn't get your ass in the clock ultimate. Can I also learn something even if it's my own VOD? Of course, I mean, everything I say applies to every single player. Like, what do you mean? Of course you can. Like, do you not see me repeat basically the same stuff every single time? Why? Because just because it's a different player doesn't mean it's entirely different mistakes. Like, look at this. This is a Celestial player, and just as we watched earlier, I don't know, in Platinum or something, he didn't stay in the Cloak Ultimate. So, different players, same mistakes. So if different players make these mistakes, chances are you probably make at least some of them yourself as well. So just because it's a different player doesn't mean it doesn't apply to you. In fact, when I do these for different players, you should be looking and thinking about yourself. Do I always play in the Cloak Ultimate? Maybe I should check that. And there you go. I asked you the wrong question. You don't like when the same people send VODs of the same character you already reviewed? No, I don't care if it's the same character but different people. I care if it's the same person sending 5 million VOD reviews every single time, instead of letting other new people get reviews. That's the difference. Like, if I watch you once, there's like a cooldown, you know? I'm not gonna watch you every single time, because that would be unfair to the other people that did not get the chance to get reviewed. Unless you pay me. If you send me money, then obviously it's different. Because I am a hoe like that.
We are undefeatable!
Okay, nice breaking of that stuff. Nice. Do you play Mr. F? No. Okay, we are about to have ultimate. Okay, let's look at this. We have no tank. We are down the Zaza, but we have ultimate. We could maybe look for a team wipe ultimate if we can hit a fat one. Let's see here. Yeah. Once again, even if this ultimate didn't Pepega into the wall here, let's look at this once again, okay? If you would send it this way, who would it hit? You see, it's the same. It's a different ultimate, but it's the same issue. It's from way too far away. Way too far away. Okay, so even if the ultimate didn't Pepega into the wall, it's still so far away that it would be very easy to dodge. Okay, so this is the second time this has happened. And so this is 2 ultimates in a row where you don't have a single kill. And so I would say, based on this, the best way for you to get to the next level is, like I said in one of my shorts or in my Elsa guide, is pre-plan your ultimate. That's number 1. Okay, try to pre-set up your positioning to grab as many enemies as possible, as well as try to get closer to the enemies when you use your ultimate. Because the closer you are to the enemies when you hit your ultimate, the harder it will be for them to dodge it and kill it, because they will be grabbed. Okay, so you want to take them by surprise with your ultimate. You don't want them to see it coming from a mile away and shoot it down and get out of its way and dodge it. You want to drop it on top of their heads and instantly grab them with the ultimate as much as you can. Obviously, it will depend on the general positioning, but you want to get closer with your ultimate so you can grab enemies. Okay? So try that and let me know how it goes. As well as, obviously, play with your supports and in the line of sight of your supports, and don't play from that far away. I definitely think you're playing from a bit too much in Narnia. So try to play kind of between your tanks and your supports. In front of your supports, but behind your tank. Something like that. Why did you skip 3 VODs? Because I got paid. Okay, let's move up to where we left off. So we watched the Jeff. Now we're gonna get a Psychoc. I felt like I wasn't getting as much impact during this game as I was struggling to get kills. I feel like a few of my ultimates were wasted too, which might have cost us a few fights. So as we see here, this is a Celestial player, okay? If you know that your ultimates were wasted, you know, you've already got something to work on. You know that your ultimates were wasted. So you could look into this game yourself, look at your ultimates, and find out why they were wasted. Okay, so let's do that together so you can know for the future. Okay. Let's figure it out. Why were the ultimates bad? Wait, are you playing on Australia? I think you're playing on Australia. Maybe. I will plan ultimates, more hold off angles like height, more aggressively and position more towards tanks. Yeah. Okay. What rank is considered pro? Top 500. Like top 100 even. Like pro. Okay, so far not the worst, let's say. Okay, so far so good, I would say. Did you used to play a lot of Overwatch back in the day? No, not really. I played Overwatch when Overwatch launched, and then I played a bit more of Overwatch when it was Overwatch 2, but I never really played too much Overwatch. I usually don't play competitive games for very long because I get bored of them or I get burnt out of them. The only reason I'm still playing this game is because I get paid to do it. Or at least I don't get paid, I make money from it, so that's why. Okay. So far we're pokey, all good. We could be looking for some more pokey from here. I know you look at this, but why not look for a pokey from this, you know, on their support, on the Luna? You could definitely look for some pokey from here. Instead of just shooting the strange shield. Okay, that is very unfortunate. You stacked ultimates. Unlucky. What game do you want to play? A lot of many games, many single player games. I see, that was way better. This was way better. The only issue is you kind of pick out the execution, let's say, or you stayed a bit too much. Well, if you did this earlier, instead of just AFK shooting tanks from here, I think it would have been a bit better. right? So you could also have dashed away sooner, because you aren't really gonna kill an invis if her shield is deployed. You see here? So if her shield is out, the chances of you killing her are pretty low. So you should immediately try to get out here instead of trying to keep fighting. Like, this is useless. You're not gonna kill her. Okay, we got ultimate. Surely we hit a fat ultimate here.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Unfortunate. Happens. I think the ultimate wasn't bad. I don't think it was bad. The only issue is that your team wasn't here. So, like, look, this is the perfect example, okay? We didn't get value out of this ultimate. Why? Because the enemy supports patty caked, okay? And why were they able to patty cake? Because your team isn't here. So they are free to patty cake because there is no other external pressure on them except your ultimate. And so a way to get more value out of this ultimate would have been to have your team behind in order for them to attack the supports and kill them to your ultimate. Or get the supports when they are separated so they can't kill each other. So that's how you VOD review, by the way. You find out, you look at what went wrong. So ultimate did not get value. That's what went wrong. And then you figure out what could have been different to get value out of this ultimate or to fix the issue. Okay, so ulting on top of them while your team is in Narnia, it's not really going to do much, right? As well as, I think you could have solo ulted the invis earlier. That would have been a possibility. Okay. You could have maybe ulted the supports right here. Even though your team is dead, they're going to be back. They're respawning, and the enemy team is very pushed up. So if you kill the supports here, the enemy team won't have any supports, and you will kill them, and you will basically stagger the enemies from their supports in a way. So you could have actually ulted here. I know this is like a 1v6 ultimate, but it depends. Like, ulting after your team is dead is usually bad, but in this scenario, I don't think it would have been bad. I actually think it would have been quite good. Because you would definitely kill them, and then the enemy won't have any supports. This ult was also yeah, I will agree. The ultimate was also a bit unlucky, but right, we can figure out what we could have done differently. What single player games do you want to play? Many games. Kingdom Come Deliverance, No Man's Sky, Prince of Persia, Tomb Raider, this one, more Tomb Raider, this one, and I've got like 100 more in my wish list. Bro has Overwatch. Yes, I am about to betray all of you. So, unlike him.
They've made it halfway. Stop them.
It's Tomb, not Tomb. Well, I am reading it as Tomb.
What a disgrace.
There's still a chance to stop them.
You're a Tomb.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Let's do this.
Us against the world.
I feel like you enjoy shooting tanks a lot. I feel like you're shooting that strange shield a lot. I'm not saying it's absolutely bad, but I think you might be shooting it a bit too much, maybe. Yeah, farming ultimate, but I don't know. Questionable here and there. Negative uptime. I don't think it's bad. However, if your damage on Psylocke is the same as on Angela, something is probably wrong. If on Angela has more damage than you, something is probably wrong. Same for the Strange, but we're not going to focus on the Strange. Why does Angela have more damage than a Psylocke? As well as kills. Okay, so it is quite questionable, I would say. Right, I think that's because you're not really looking for uptime, or you're not really shooting. You're just shooting the Strange shield a lot, I think. I don't know.
Out of sight.
Like, Psylocke is actually, he's quite a good menace on playing on the side. Yeah, more aggressive angles. Can you stream Helldivers? Nah, Helldivers is pretty fun. I played so much Helldivers, I got burnt out of it. I have. Okay, maybe not so much, but okay, 50 hours is not so much, but it was 50 hours in like a week or some shit. It was a lot. Okay, we got ultimate. I see this is why this feels useless. I would say this is a lot. It's nicer because you're forcing this invis. You're annoying. You don't have the snowflake anymore, which is unfortunate, but that wasn't horrible. Okay, we have ultimate. Nice. We have ultimate. Okay, they... No, why? You're Groot ulted. You're Groot ulted. It's already... like, why? You don't need, like... Even without looking, I already know this is not gonna be good. Like, okay, like, Groot ulted. Look at this. Do you not hear the Groot? Groot used his ultimate. You can just shoot them in the head, and then, if they don't die, maybe you can send an ultimate. But like, yeah. Somehow you get a random kill on the magic as well, whatever. Okay, so, as you can see, you said it yourself. Like, guys, where the fuck is my... Oh, I don't have my Discord open. Guys, you see, your intuition is pretty good. You said, I was struggling to get my ultimates were wasted. You see, your intuition is pretty good. You already know that your ultimates were wasted. And this is correct. This has happened. And so, if you already know what your issue might be, you just look into that issue and figure out what went wrong. Like I did earlier. So what went wrong here? Well, was this ultimate needed? Maybe. Why was this ultimate not needed? Because it was a fat Groot ultimate. Why would this ultimate maybe be needed? If the Groot ultimate doesn't really get some nice walls behind the enemies, or your team isn't really there to take advantage of it, then you can combo. But, as you can see, you have already a good starting point, so all you need to do is just figure it out on your own. Okay? So, you don't need me to tell you this. I don't think you are Celestial. Okay, yeah, you are Celestial. You are more than good enough to be able to VOD review yourself. In fact, you don't even need to be Celestial to VOD review yourself. Even if you are in Gold, Platinum, you can still VOD review yourself by just looking at what goes wrong, like bad ultimates, ultimates with no value, dying. And then you look at those and you try to figure out, okay, if this went wrong, what could I have maybe done, or what I could have done differently so that this doesn't go wrong. It's all that's all there is. That's all there is seeing what goes wrong and what could have been done differently to make it go good. There's nothing fancy about it. You don't need an Omega coach. You don't need stuff like this.
No chance to stop them.
Us against the world.
Okay, we shoot here. That's not the bad. That's not the worst. Okay, nice. Yeah, we can shoot this guy now because he's kind of don't have any healing. Yep. Okay. Let's check our next ultimate.
A little help, please.
Unlucky. Okay, we have ultimate. We're probably gonna send the ultimate into the invis, maybe. Yeah. So here, you know, your ultimate doesn't get value. What you could have done differently? You could have done differently is be aware of enemy support ultimates, track the enemy support ultimates, and use your ultimate when they don't have it. That's what you could have done differently here. Now, this isn't bad because you did force the invis, and because you have invis, you should have a better ultimate. However, they almost have cloak, and so it's all unnecessary. So, see, once again, same issue. Ultimate didn't really get value. Why? Well, this. So what I could have done differently is this. There you go. Gonna need to start assigning VOD view homework assignments. Yeah. Okay. Next up. Okay. Wait, right? Yeah, this one. Silver, Moon Knight, and Punisher. This is the last match I played in Silver 3. If I lose another rank match, I will be deranked to Bronze 1 again. My aim may be horrible, but I tried my best to support my team. Now, I want to know what mistakes I have made during the match. Aim, positioning, communication, any mistake that I made while playing the match. I would like to eagerly know the error and try to improve it. By the way, I am a controller player. So you see, here is another thing. My aim may be horrible. Okay, if our aim is horrible, why are we playing aim characters? If you know that your issue is aim, why are we playing aim characters? I don't play aim characters because I know I don't have aim. And you know what happens when I try to play aim characters. Spoiler, it's not good. Regardless, let's just take a look. Oh, you're playing controller on PC? Yeah, definitely not the great idea. Not the greatest. But we can still take a look. Now, as I say, this is silver. You don't need to do anything fancy. You just need to shoot and press your buttons. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is why I say, you know, we need aim. Like, I know it's not what you want to hear, but if you can't hit your shots, it's just not gonna work. You have 11% accuracy. 10%. 9%. Okay. Okay, we try to say like, okay, why did we die here? We die because we walk in front of the enemy tank. You see? Once again, the advice is try not to die. As a Moon Knight, why are you walking to kiss a enemy strange? As you can see, if you're a Moon Knight, you shouldn't really fight the enemy tank face to face like this. So if you don't want to die, you want to play where you are safe with your team, or play on the high ground and where the enemy can't really reach you. So you see, we play too far forward and too aggressively. Right? And then we eat the 5 million damage from the Strange. The same for the rest of your entire team, because this is, well, silver. So why are we there?
Watch over me.
Best advice is to swap to mouse and keyboard. Okay, let's not. Let's not be too toxic. Okay, what are we shooting at? This is a wall. This is not an enemy, number one. Secondly, the enemy has just captured the point, which you can see here, as well as use your headset and hear that they have captured the point. And so, if the enemy team has captured the point, there is no point in fighting here anymore, especially not by yourself, essentially. And then also, you don't want to shoot a wall.
Better put this to good use.
Okay, now let's look at this. Our team is dead. There is nobody here. Why are we fighting? You see, it's only you and a random Star-Lord who will do nothing. Why are we here?
Very much.
Why are we here? Of course we die, because why are we here? Our team is dead. There is nobody with us. Why are we here?
Still not dead.
You see, you can also look at this yourself and be like, why did I die there? Well, I didn't get healing. Why didn't I get healing? Because my team was in Narnia. Why was my team in Narnia? Because they died. So if my team is in Narnia, why am I here? What am I doing here? Can I 1v6 the enemies? Nope. So then why am I here?
Thank you very much.
Once again, we are shooting the floor.
This was Khonshu's will.
There you go. Nice kills there. Fortunately, we died because we went kind of by ourselves for a while.
There's still a chance to stop them.
And we staggered. Why are we here? Just to suffer. Just to lose.
They hit a checkpoint.
Oh my god.
Might be a good time to stop them.
Yes. In the nicest way possible. Please either find some better controller settings or get into the practice range and try to aim train a little bit, because you have 14% accuracy, and you just missed all of your shots on a penny that is 2 meters in front of you. Like, if we can't kill this enemy right here, right now, because we can't hit them with our shots, something is very, very wrong. And there is no amount of advice I can give you that will fix this. This is not a brain issue. This is not a, I don't know, game sense issue. This is just we are missing all of our shots. Like, this enemy right here should be instantly dead because they are 1 HP, massive target, you have all of your cooldowns, and yet they don't instantly die because we have 14% accuracy. And so there is no advice that will help here besides just hit your shots. That's it. That's the advice here. Hit your shots. That's it. Hit your shots. This is the advice. If you want more general advice for the overall game, then the advice would be play with your team, look where your team is, play around your team, and if your team is dead, then go back towards them. Once you have your team, then play with your team towards the point, just stay safe and just keep shooting as much as you can, and try to hit as many shots as you can while playing in your team. Okay? You don't need to do anything fancy like flanking around, using high ground or any other fancy crap like that. Just play with your team, make sure your team is with you, and try to hit your shots. That's the advice here. Okay? Because there's nothing else more fancy to be said here. Okay? So just take things slow, maybe work on your aim, maybe find some controller settings on YouTube. You can just search best controller aim settings, stuff like that. I am sure there will be plenty of videos showing up. Or just use mouse and keyboard because you are on PC. Okay. Next up. GM, Emma, and Mag. Just watch the first attack round. Okay. You didn't watch the Punisher part? I don't need to watch the Punisher part. It will be more of the same. I do not need to watch the Punisher part. Okay.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Okay, we survived there, that's fine. Okay, we turn around a little bit, nice. GM's having animated Lord. Okay, first of all, are you still here, man? Because I think you were in the chat earlier. Are you still here, Mr. Tetrick? Okay, I'm gonna ask you one thing here. When you play tank, what is your most important resource? Or your most important thing that you should be caring about? Support? Nope. I mean, support is by extension, let's say, but nope. Your resource, not your team's. Your resource. Cover? Nope. What's the most important resource of a tank? Your resource, not the map, not the team, not the nobody. Health, yes, it's the health bar, your health pool. It's your health. fucks to give for swapping off tank. That's your second, maybe. Health, yes. And so, as a tank, because we have so much health, we want to use it to try and take space and be aggressive and such. Now, in this position, we do not have health. And so, if we do not have the resource, why are we trying to use it? If we barely have it, how can we use it? We don't have HP, why are we picking? Maybe to get that kill, I understand. This was a very juicy kill. Okay, however, we still don't have HP. We don't use bubble. We almost die. And we're still dying. Okay, now we got HP, so we can start going. We have HP. We don't have HP. We have HP. And we walk, you see, we have HP and we start walking. We don't have HP, so we gotta chill. No, we still don't really have HP. The SAR trying not to say, don't die for the 10th time. Yes. As you can see, once again, the advice is try not to die. And how do you try to stay alive in this situation? By not depleting your health bar. Yes. The goal is to not get your health bar to 0. It's so simple, but in game, damn, no. It's simple, and it can be simple in the game as well, by just keeping an eye out on your health bar. It should be like, you should always be glancing at it. Okay, your health bar is the most important thing on the tank. Because if you play tank, and you're taking damage, and you're not getting healing, just by watching your health bar as a tank, you get a lot of information. For example, like I said there, if you take damage but you don't get healing, that means multiple things. Maybe your backline is getting dived by somebody and they can't heal you. Maybe you are LOSing your healers and they can't heal you. Maybe they're dead and they can't heal you. So just by watching your health bar as a tank, you can get a lot of information about where your team is and how available they are without even turning around. Now, of course, turning around is technically better. Why is my Daredevil T-posing? Okay, very nice. But you don't need to turn around if you can watch your health bar. Okay. Okay. So far, so good. Unlucky. Okay, one thing you can do here is you are kind of shooting at the backline, but as you can see, you are forcing a lot of healing on you, which isn't necessarily bad, but you can also, by the way, you can also play around this and shoot the backline from the side here and use this as a cover. Kind of just ignore this Magneto a little bit and just, you know, peek in and out and shoot them from the side. Now here, you almost died because you walk outside of the Cloak ultimate. Okay, Cloak ultimate is coming. So we don't need to be aggressive. We can just wait for the Cloak ultimate. See, you know it's coming from right behind you. Why do we run away from it? You could have very easily died here, by the way. Very easily. If the Human Torch hits a random shot or something, you could have very easily died. Okay. And now we lose because unlucky. One thing I don't understand here is, why do we fight here? You see? So, enemy has used Cloak ultimate. Can we do anything else on this point at this moment? No. Okay, us against the world. Do you have ultimate? Nope. Do you have Luna ultimate? Nope. Can you kill the enemies in Cloak ultimate? Nope. So then why are we still playing and fighting on this point inside an enemy team Cloak ultimate? The moment I hear that shit, I am like, okay, goodbye, see you later, right? I don't want to fight in here because I will die, because the enemies are immortal and I am not, so I don't want to die, so I just run. I don't care what my team does, I am out of here. I am playing for the Luna ultimate, trying to get healing for my Luna so that we can go with Luna ultimate after. Instead, you play inside this. Okay, you play inside this instead of running because we are not watching our HP once again. And we just die because we don't watch our HP and we don't care about our life. So you see, once again, the advice is don't die. Try not to die. Okay? Why are we not kiting this? Why are we not kiting? You see, like you see, like you die here. Why do we die here? Because I am getting gangbanged by 4 enemies. Okay, why am I getting gangbanged by 4 enemies? Well, because I am here. Why am I here? Well, because I want to get the point. Okay, can I get the point? No, they have Cloak ultimate. Can I kill the enemies in Cloak ultimate? No. Then why am I here? Well, I don't know. So next time, don't be here. Just run. Like, just run. You're not gonna kill them. So why are we here? See, like the goal of the game is to get the objective. Can you get the objective inside a Cloak ultimate like this? No. So then why are you here? See, it is very simple if you just take a moment and think about it. Figure out what is wrong. Okay, so that's what happens here. Instead, if you kite it backwards, yeah, if they kite back and play for one, yeah, exactly. Instead, if you see this, okay, after the Jeff, into the node, into the Cloak ultimate, if instead, when you see this, you're like, okay, I am out, you kite, you play maybe around this, or even around this, it doesn't matter, you can go all the way back, you stay alive, and you play for Luna ultimate, you take some damage, you bubble your Luna, make sure the Luna stays alive, and you take some damage in order to give the Luna healing, and thus ultimate. You then have Luna ultimate, enemy team has no Cloak, no Jeff. Jeff is still dead, by the way, so they would be even down a support. And so you walk all over them with Luna ultimate, and they can't do anything about it. Instead, we die, and so we don't get Luna ultimate. Okay. We also could have bubbled ourselves. Okay, we couldn't have bubbled ourselves. You could have shielded. But you see, you're even LOSing the Luna, more or less, right? You're even LOSing the Luna, which you should be giving insane healing to. So you should, if you don't even want to kite, you could play here in the open, but make sure the Luna sees you and is able to heal you. Okay, and then you use your cooldowns after you take damage so that you don't die while the Luna is healing and builds her ultimate, and then she gets ultimate and you walk all over them. Instead, you kind of LOS the Luna, we don't use shield, and GG's. Luna doesn't get anything. And now, if Luna wastes her ultimate, it's a GG well played. Yeah. There you go. All you have to do is stay alive. Especially as a solo tank, your number one job as a solo tank is not to get kills, is not to, I don't know, save your team or anything like that. Your number one job as a solo tank is to stay alive. That's it. Stay alive and feed support ultimates on your side. That's your number one job and basically almost only job. Stay alive and feed your supports ultimate charge. That's it. You don't need to kill. You don't need to do anything fancy. It's just stay alive as much as you can and feed your support's ultimate. Okay, it's not complicated. You just need to stay alive and farm ultimate and shit. Okay, where's your Luna? Luna is here. Okay, we want to play where the Luna is. We want to take some damage. Oh, we're too late. We're LOSing. What are we doing? Healers aren't here. We're LOSing the healers. Okay, why we're LOSing the healers again? We're half HP. We half HP, no bubble. LOSing the healers. You see, you make your healers go all the way in front of this, which is not the best position, you can say. You play in the complete open, when all you need to do is, once again, play for the Luna ultimate, so you can walk on them with the Luna ultimate. Instead, we do a random mag ultimate, so you don't. This is a panic ultimate because you are about to die. Okay, because so you panic ult the mag ult because you're about to die, because you LOS your own healers. Because you don't understand that the point is to stay alive and feed your support's ultimate. Okay, so now that you understand this, now that you understand your goal, I believe your next games will go a lot differently and a lot better, because now you understand what your purpose is. Okay, especially because I think you have. Okay, you have the shield. You don't have bubble, it's still on cooldown, so unlucky. But you have the shield. Okay. And you can also, once again, you know, instead of playing in the open like this, you could play around this, right? Around cover, peek out, take damage, go back in, get healed, and feed support ultimate. You see, like, this is the gameplay loop. Once again, you don't need to kill anyone, you don't need to do anything fancy. Okay. Not a bad ultimate, because you got kills. However, I guarantee you, you did not intend for this to happen. You just got, yeah, exactly. You got lucky that the enemies were free to kill, I guess. But this was a bad ultimate, yeah. Of course. Okay, all good. Just like the sun, yeah. And so you see, I could technically just stop here because, well, from this just first few minutes of the game, there is plenty for you to try and do differently. Okay? So I think I can stop here. No? Got it. Yeah, there you go. So understand your purpose. Use your cooldowns to stay alive. Don't be aggressive when you don't have HP. And play around your health bar. Like I said, your health is the most important as a tank. Wouldn't that give the enemy ult charge? It doesn't fucking matter. Your support ultimates are the most important thing on your team. Yeah, like, I see this comment every single time. It's like, wouldn't that feed enemy support? Or wouldn't that feed enemy ultimates? It doesn't matter. What matters are your ultimates. And you want to get your ultimates. If the enemy gets them as a consequence, whatever. Okay, it's a two-way street. You get ultimate, and they get ultimate. But you want your ultimate. Yeah, it's not a problem in 99.9999% of cases. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Another Spider-Man. Another Spider-Man. This is an older game, but I was confused how we lost. Third round matters to me since it's the most important. Okay. Let's watch the third round then, if you say the third round matters. Okay. No rollout or something? Okay, let's look at the enemy team. They have Bucky and Scarlet Witch.
Pretty sure those are bad guys.
Okay, we've already kind of failed. Why are we showing ourselves and walking in front of the entire enemy team? So already, you're losing that element of surprise. Did someone pay for a skip today? Yeah, one person. That's a clone.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Feeling good. Counting down.
Okay, I don't think you know how the team up works. Okay, so already you wanna use your swings and try to go from the enemies from like above. You don't want to just walk at them all the time because it's kind of awkward. You want to try and hit the yo-yos, as well as don't waste your team up like that. Okay, I don't actually know how the team up works because I have literally never played it or used it, but I'm sure you're a smart guy and you can figure it out yourself. I think it's like a timed grenade or something. Okay, nice kill. And now we are out. Very nicely done. Very nice.
Better than Aunt May's chicken soup.
Us against the world.
Okay, us against the world. You know what you should be doing with us against the world? You should be looking to grab her and yo-yo the cloak out of her ultimate. That's your goal here. Can we kill enemies in the cloak ultimate? Not really. There you go, nice. Nice. Could have been maybe cleaner, but it is what it is. Unlucky. I see. The problem with watching Spider-Man's is, in terms of game sense, there is not much to be said about Spider-Man. Like 80 to 90% of this character is just hitting your combos and being mechanically impeccable as possible. So hitting yo-yos, hitting nice combos and down slams, down slam after down slam. That's what Spider-Man is. So it's not easy to coach Spider-Man because if you can't hit your combos very well, and there's not much there's nothing I can help you. I can't really help you. Okay, like right there. You mess up your swing and you swing into a Scarlet Witch ultimate. Like, what do you want me to say there? Don't swing into the Scarlet Witch ultimate. You don't have your grab, so you can't stun her. So, you know, you just mess up your swing and you die. Like, what can I say here? Nothing. Just don't mess up your swing. It's not very helpful, is it? Like, there's not much I can influence in that regard.
Better than Aunt May's chicken soup.
That's a clone. It's nice that you checked, though.
Your power is us against the world.
Okay. Not bad. You did kind of force. Oh, that's yeah. You did force the cloak out. Wait, what? Oh, you did force a Loki end the point, so it wasn't the worst.
Nice. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad.
Better than Aunt May's chicken soup.
Like you see right here, like, what am I gonna say? Like, what can I say realistically? What can I say here? Hit a yo-yo or hit your combo. You fuck up, like you see, like you just fuck up your combo. Like, what do you want me to say here? You fuck up your combo. That's why I can't really coach Spider-Man. It's just like hit your combos. That's it. Just hit your combos. Your combos are very clunky and slow. And that's it. You're also not really using your swings, so you just kind of awkwardly walk at them. Just hit your combos. You should have killed this guy right here.
Point.
You should have 100% killed this Loki right here. He's already less than half HP. You're also... They are down a support. Like, why are we not killing this Loki here? Because you fuck up your combo. That's it. That's the advice. Don't mess up your combos. Alright? You should have killed this Loki right here. But you don't because you mess up the combo.
Spider bomb. Full mutant.
You mess up the swing and shit. And the punch. You mess up the downswing. You mess up that. Okay, there you go. Why did this work? You got this kill because you hit some form of combo. I got stunned. Doesn't matter. Before you got stunned. Like there's no crazy advice I can give you besides just hit fatter combos. Okay, like this entire round, if you hit more combos and you didn't mess up your swing and stuff, you wouldn't have died and you would have gotten some more kills.
Back in this.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Armed and dangerous.
We swap Strange for Portal, but we don't Portal.
Again.
Interesting. We swap Strange for Portal, but then we don't Portal. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, on Spider-Man, you genuinely need to spend like half of your time in the practice range or in quick match just hitting combos. That's it. That's Spider-Man. Spider-Man is all about hitting combos and practicing combos non-stop. You need hundreds of hours, dozens of hours on this character to just hit combos. Like there's no advice I can give in that game besides just stop messing up your combos, stop being so clunky, use your swings, like watch some Spider-Man players, watch how they play, and try to hit combos like they do. Like there's no crazy trick for Spider-Man, it's just, that's it, that's Spider-Man. That's it. That's the Spider-Man. Just hit your combos. Yeah. Regardless, that does seem to be the last one, and so I am done for today then. Hope you guys learned something. If not, well, fuck me, I guess. And so, I will see you guys tomorrow. As always, thanks for watching. Now please stop dying and press your buttons. Should I have swapped? If you can't play Spider-Man, maybe. Yeah. See you guys. Goodbye. Nice learning stream today. Thank you for everyone. Bye.